Greetings, friends. My name is Drew Brown. This is Fahrney's Pens, and these are new Fahrney's pens from Fahrney's at Fahrney's. Currently available pens. We will be talking about those as well as some as of yet unreleased pens that are coming our way soon and a little bit of pen-related news. So let's go. First things first, let's talk about a Sensa pen. I have never actually spoken about one of these pens on video. So let's look at the Frankenstein. Sensa pens are ballpoint pens, and they come out with a lot of them. Very often, very frequent, and they're all very heavily themed. So this one obviously is themed after Frankenstein's monster. Right away, you'll see that this is an unconventionally shaped pen. It's got a blobulous sort of smushy thing here on the grip, and that's really the whole point of this pen, is that it is supremely comfortable. And sure, the comfort might come at the expense of aesthetic consistency, but you've got Frankenstein there to distract you from the very audacious grip section. I will say though, it is comfortable. It is very comfortable. It's not, it looks like there's like some green ooze in here. It's not, it's just distortion from the green section that this is around. So I don't know, it's kind of cool. It creates an interesting effect, but it is a supremely comfortable pen. It is a metal pen, so it does have a nice weight to it. And then Frankenstein's monster there, obviously in the middle, which is its main appeal, this one anyway. To operate it, you just twist this little end there, and there you go. You are ball pointing. I've come to learn that there are a lot of Sensa fans, and this is a pen that was definitely flying under my radar, or a brand that was flying under my radar, but most definitely people do appreciate this grip section. It is a ballpoint, so it doesn't glide as effortlessly as a fountain pen would. So something like this, a grip like this, does come more in handy with a pen like this. So if you're a ballpoint fan and you like interesting prints and you value comfort more than anything else, boom, Sensa. Perhaps you're a future Sensa fan and it has just been flying under your radar. Either way, maybe Frankenstein's the way to go, maybe another pen is the way to go. Either way, we have Sensas in stock at $84, including Frankie here. So let's move on to Pilot. So this is their new, I talked about this last time as an upcoming product, this is their new Lavender Grey Custom 74 United States exclusive. So this is not available in Japan, much like the not vermilion, what's the word I'm thinking of? Verdigris, which was the tealy green that came out a couple years ago. This is now a lavender version, and it's not, the other one was a 743. This is a 74. This one is going to be sold, or is being sold, at $240 in a wide variety of nibs. As you can see, this one is a double broad, which, you know, that is a heck of a nib if you've ever had the opportunity to use one of those. But you know the Custom 74 is a beautifully well-made pen that writes really well. It is a lot of folks' first Pilot Gold nib. It just sits really well in that kind of range where anybody can like it, enjoy it, and use it. And it's a Custom 74. There's not a whole lot else to say. It is a tried and true member of the Fountain, the Pilot family. You've got an included Con 70 there. You know, that'll do the business. And there you go. Hopefully it'll be around for a little while. The Verdigris was around for a few years, so I expect this one to be as well. I love the fact that Pilot is coming out with some US exclusives though. That's a lot of fun, and definitely here for it. So you can pick yours up now. They are available. And then we can talk about another LeBoeuf fountain pen. These also, like Sensa, seem to come out quite frequently. So this one is celebrating Mount Rushmore. So it is apparently the 100th anniversary of the mountain being carved into the shape of faces. And here we go. We've got a very rocky sort of flecked resin there acting as the barrel. We've got some language here celebrating its anniversary. There we go. 1925 is when that was carved. And then we've got the engraving there on the cap as well of the actual mountain itself, which is one of the most complex, if not the most complex cap engraving I've seen from this brand. So that's certainly something. LeBoeuf there on the clip as well. And then, of course, we've got a bit of engraving there on the bottom of the cap. And, of course, we've got the medallion there as well. Let's take a look at that. 100 years. Boom. These have a JoWo steel nib, so familiar writing experience there for many of you, I'm sure. Ah! Hey, it comes with a converter. Standard converter size there. There we go. This pen is $172. So for any history buffs or American Southwest buffs, wait, no, not Southwest. It's in Dakota, one of the Dakotas. Okay, I finished this video and then we received these pens that I had originally included in the coming soon section, but they're here, so I'm super jazzed to talk about these. Forgive me if I'm not as prepared as I would like to be, but Sailor's Tea Time Around the World series is continuing with 2 pens in 4 sizes, 3 sizes. They're doing this thing where, anyway, let's talk about it. The matcha will come first because this is a beautiful pen. And I'm having a hard time telling myself not to buy it. Although, why should I? I should just buy it. So, the matcha. There are going to be some matcha purists that say this is not the right tone, but either way, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous green pen. You've got triple greens here. We've got a little bit of a muted lime up at the top, a nice forest green on the cap, and then just kind of more of a beautiful kind of traditional green there along the barrel. And I like green pens, I like green ink. This is a stunningly gorgeous pen to me, and I'm seeing it for the first time and I'm loving it. 21 karat nib there on the Pro Gear. This is the Pro Gear Standard. So, sorry, this is a really pretty pen. I'm hesitating to talk because I don't know if I'm talking to myself or I'm talking to you, because my head is trying to justify why I should buy this. And it's saying that it's a perfect pen to represent, you know, the coming of autumn and winter, which are my favorite months, my favorite times of year. They're cozy and they're comfortable. And this being just these beautiful earth tones, these just warm, like green and gold. Like I love green and gold. It's a color combination that I kind of discovered somewhat recently in my fountain pen journey, but I really do love it, and this pen is hitting those bases. And okay, yes, I'm talking to myself. I'm trying to convince myself to buy it. Anyway, what I wanted to say was that you will find that the Pro Gear and the King of Pen are going to be matcha. So the Pro Gear that I have here is selling for $440. The King of Pen, obviously, which looks similar but larger, is going to be $1,120. These are not available in the Pro Gear Slim, which is down at the $280 price point. They do have a Pro Gear Slim, but it's not one of these. It is the Nerikiri. The Nerikiri pen is not matcha, it's Nerikiri. So, it's going to be this color, and this is what is available as the Pro Gear Slim. So Slim, regular, and King of Pen. I should have brought one of those, but anyway. Here is the Nerikiri, and it is a semi-translucent lavender barrel. It is pretty well lit right now. It's not going to look this bright or translucent in, you know, a darker room, but a beautiful milky white cap as well. Beautiful pen. And I think that the gold works well with this one as well. I'm obsessed with that green, so don't take my lack of enthusiasm for this pen to mean that it is not beautiful. It certainly is. Oh, that's lovely. I really do like that. 18 karat gold nib here on the Pro Gear Slim. You won't notice that in writing, other than the fact that it is a smaller nib. Like that you'll notice that, but the 18 to 21, writing-wise, not going to be a big difference. And then they're also going to be selling we are also going to be selling a corresponding ink, a matcha ink, at $20. It's a 20 milliliter bottle. Adorable. So the Netakiri is a little bit of a standout, somewhat like the Christmas pudding was during one of their previous releases. They had the Pro Gear and King of Pen as these orangish pens, and then the you want to see the Christmas pudding? Oh, okay. Well, no, we don't have time. Okay. Since you asked, this is my Christmas pudding, and this was also one of those pens that Sailor did only in a Pro Gear Slim. Sometimes the little guy can be the best guy, especially when it comes to pudding. And these could be friends. They could be best friends. Anyway, it's enough of the pudding. It's almost time for the pudding, by the way. We're getting to be that season. So that is the new Tea Time set. We've also got a ballpoint available too. The Netakiri in Pro Gear Slim, and then the Matcha in Pro Gear and King of Pen, and in the ink, and in the ballpoint as well. So that is it. They are two lovely pens, two very different pens, two different sizes. But I don't know, at least one of these is gonna hit your bullseye, right? And then I did already spend some time talking about this one in a standalone video, but we will break it out nonetheless and just give you a little look in case you saw the video on the Pilot Vanishing Point 2025 Special Edition, Limited Edition, link, midnight, and chose not to click on it. There you go. You don't have to click on it. You can just click on this. And ta-da! There it is, displayed beautifully in this box/display stand, which is a first from Pilot that I've seen. I do think that more people should do this because this is a really cool way to both package and present a pen. That is very much a luxury choice. This pen is $580, which is a massive step up from Pilot's usual Vanishing Point range. But yeah, it is quite limited to 2,025 pieces since it is the year 2025. It will have a black nib. And of course, we've got this really cool link material, not obtrusive at all during the writing, which I'll also say, if you have not yet taken the plunge with the Vanishing Point, regardless of whether you choose this one or not, I'll say again, and I will say many times in the future, the clip, not a bother. It really isn't. Some people, to be fair, don't like it, but I think a lot of folks are surprised at just how much they don't care when they finally do get one in their hand. So if you've never actually held one, don't write it off. Give it a chance, because the Vanishing Point is one of Pilot's staples and will continue to be one for the foreseeable future, I think, for a good reason. And it's not because it's dastardly uncomfortable. It's just not. I promise. All right. That's it for the new stuff that we have. I would love to talk to you about some upcoming fun products. And hot on the tails of Pilot's 2025 Vanishing Point, they're showing us this pen, which is a Decimo, the kind of smaller, lighter version of the Vanishing Point. It's still a capless. It's a capless Decimo. This is a capless. Anyway, coming in November, they're doing a 20th anniversary version that looks absolutely radical. This one does not get the love that the Vanishing Point gets from Pilot when it comes to special editions and just colorway options. This one is sadly a little forgotten, and I'm stoked that we're going to be seeing it. It is still super expensive, $580, but it's not like this one shows up annually like the Vanishing Point does, so I'm excited. And from Pelikan, we've got the M805 coming to us in October, this month, with the metal sleeve version of the 805. So tried and true version of Pelikan's Souverain series. We all like the 800 and the 805, but this one's got a little bit extra kick to it because it has that metal sleeve. It's called the metal sleeve. Between this and the Artist series they have coming down the pipeline, Pelikan's are actually coming out with some really cool stuff. So I'm excited. If you are, keep an eye on the site. This will be coming soon in October. which is this month. So before the end of the month, this will be here. And now, not for some, I don't really have anything to show you here. I can show you this guy because he just represents the forthcoming announcement from Esterbrook. They have been teasing quite heavily a Peanuts collaboration. So we can only assume that the gang is going to be showing up on various Esterbrook products here in the near future. So if you are a fan of my cousin Charlie or any other of the little rapscallions known affectionately as the Peanuts, keep your eye on the site, keep your eye on social media, keep your eye on Esterbrook because they seem to be pretty stoked about whatever it is they have planned. Whatever it is will be available at Fahrney's as well, so more info to come. All right, folks, that is it. If you want further information, please do check out FahrneysPens.com. We will have all of the descriptions and links to the products that I mentioned in the description below, as well as links for the pens that are not yet available because you can pre-order them. So go ahead and use that, and we'll ship it to you as soon as they arrive. Thank you again for spending a little bit of your time with me. I do appreciate it, and I do appreciate sincerely any support that you choose to give this video or the store. So thank you for real. Hope you have a fantastic day.